Steak and Ale restaurants began in 1966 and were the brainchild of restaurant giant Norman Brinker. Brinker started at the bottom, bussing tables in San Diego, California. Within a couple of years, he was the president of the Jack in the Box chain. Just before Jack in the Box went public, Brinker sold his shares in the company and moved to Dallas, Texas. There he found few restaurants that offered a good value, so he used $10,000 of his own money and a $5,000 loan to launch Steak and Ale. Steak and Ale restaurants were English Tudor-style buildings offering a warm atmosphere with lots of wood and brass. They had different rooms separated by walls or dividers, and each had a different theme, including hunting, nautical, and medieval. Some even included a fireplace. At that time, an 8-ounce filet at Steak and Ale cost $1.95, and a 16-ounce strip steak was $4.95. In another innovation, the chain introduced the salad bar, which was a first for a casual dining restaurant. The Steak and Ale brand also included another name, the Jolly Ox, for markets that prohibited references to liquor in the name, like the state of Tennessee until 1979. At one time, there were 60 Jolly Ox locations. In 1976, Pillsbury purchased Steak and Ale and over 100 locations. The chain continued to grow through the 1980s, reaching close to 300 locations. The success of the chain led to many competitors, and it was the beginning of Steak and Ale's decline. By 1988, Steak and Ale was sold again and merged with Bonanza and Ponderosa Steakhouses. In July 2008, S&A Restaurant Corporation filed for bankruptcy, and all of the remaining Steak and Ale locations closed their doors. Shortly after, the assets of the company were purchased by a New York management company. Many of the distinct old Steak and Ale buildings are left abandoned now and are frozen in time. In 2012, the head of the division overseeing Steak and Ale announced a revival of the brand. The company launched a legendary brands division, and they began selling franchises, but no locations have opened as of yet. In the meantime, signature Steak and Ale menu items have been added to the brand new Bennigan's revival, which is also trying to make a comeback.